friends, it's Colleen, and today I am finally sharing some lipsticks with you that I have been holding on to for a few months now and just like waiting to make a video because I am so excited to talk about these. The lipsticks I'm sharing with you today are called Karity Lip Lock. At least is what it says on the packaging. I think on their website it's just under lips. So before I jump in, I will cover a little bit about the brand. So the brand Karity is a small company. They are cruelty-free. A lot of their products are vegan and they are marked as such, thankfully, on their website. Most of what this brand seems to sell and advertise for, at least through like the Instagram ads I've seen, is their eyeshadow palettes. So I have not tried one of those yet, but it is on my list. And they do a program where for every palette that someone buys, they donate a meal to an animal through the SPCA. So that is all really great, and I'm really a fan of companies that try to have really good policies about giving back, and when they're transparent about it, it's great for customers because we can make more informed choices. Plus, they keep their price point pretty low. I think that's because they're smaller. They don't sell in stores. It's online only through their website. So their price point is really good. It's like pretty much drugstore pricing, but you're getting a product that, like I said, is cruelty-free, likely vegan. On that vein, so I have a set of 5 lipsticks. They have a couple of 5-piece sets. I think they have an 8-piece set, and then they have one that's like 15, I think. Individually, each lipstick is $6, but obviously when you buy a set, the price is a little bit lower per lipstick, so you get a better deal when you buy a bunch of them. $6 for a liquid lipstick is really on the low side. I have a lot of liquid lipsticks. I recently went through and like mixed them all together to make a brand new lipstick. So I really have become familiar with how many liquid lipsticks I have, but I feel like liquid lipsticks are often at least $12 each, and then they can go up to like $20 to $30. So $6 per lipstick is a really, really good deal. But of course, my question then was, well, are they even good lipsticks? I feel like liquid lipsticks are one of the hardest products to get right. They tend to be kind of drying. They are often either too thick or too thin and streaky. They are easy to get uncomfortable. They don't always last through meals and whatnot, so you might be reapplying them all day. I feel like people have like a lot of opinions about liquid lipsticks in a way that other products don't elicit such responses. And I am certainly opinionated about liquid lipsticks. So as far as this one goes, the packaging is really simple. It's just this like clear sort of like lip gloss looking container, and it has a doe foot applicator, like most lip products do when they are in liquid form. I actually really like the applicator on these. I think it's like a really nice small size, so I'm kind of able to get the right shape I want on my lips. I do struggle a little bit. I kind of wish these had like lip liners or something to go with them. But I mean, and compared to a lot of my other liquid lipsticks, I think that these ones make it pretty easy to just kind of throw it on and go. The formula on these is on the thinner side, and so I don't notice any like streaking or patchiness, but I feel like it can look a little streaky, if that makes sense. Like the color always goes on really evenly for me, but I do have to do a little extra dabbing with the applicator to make sure that you can't see where I like made a stroke on my face. But that's like pretty good. And then they set in like a couple minutes down to a matte finish. Now, I am not used to seeing matte liquid lipsticks that are so thin, and I think that it makes these a lot more comfortable than a lot of other lipsticks I have. So I really enjoy wearing these. If I'm going to wear a matte lipstick, I feel like I'm going to reach for these ones a lot more than I will for some of my other liquid lipsticks that are more thick and drying and just like feel like you're wearing lipstick. Now, that's not to say that these are like comfortable, but on the spectrum, they are definitely more on the comfortable side. The only thing is I make sure that my lips like are moisturized and exfoliated before I put these on. I mean, any matte lipstick is going to look terrible if you don't do a little bit of prep work. I have 5 shades that came in a set. I don't think that this exact set is sold anymore, so I will tell you what these shades are, but they all are in the sort of pink and berry family. So that I think the set was like something pink related. I forgot what it was called. But that set comes with the shades PURTY, Fade Out, Lucky, Snuggly, and I think that one is called TAMAR. One of my stickers got lost. You can probably tell by looking that these are in fact quite pink, but there is a bit of a range in here. I feel like, you know, there's like this very light kind of cool pink on top, and then we have different levels if the reflection goes away. Hold on. There are different levels of pinkiness versus there's that one coral type color, and then the one in the middle is the darkest one and is more berry. So you do get quite a range in these. Now before I get too far into this, I'm just going to show you what all of these look like on me. So be right back. Yes, I now realize that the eye makeup I'm wearing today does not totally match these colors. Sorry, I just sort of did whatever I wanted up here. I probably should have thought that through. I like most of these shades on me. I feel like Snuggly and PURTY are like not the most flattering on me, but I feel like I could either put some sort of lip gloss on top or mix a couple of these together to get a color that just like looks a little better. I think just like my lip size and shape and just my coloring clashes a little with some of the more cool toned pinks. I really do love the shade Fade Out, which I'm wearing right now, and I love the shade Lucky, which is that dark berry color. I think those are really, really flattering. I think they would be flattering for a lot of different people. And they're kind of like standard shades that you would see. I've done a little digging on Karity's website to see kind of just what else they have to offer in terms of color selection. They seem to have a lot of pinks and reds and sort of mid-tone shades. There are a couple of darker shades, one or two that are on the berry side, and a bunch of nudes. So they don't have anything like super crazy or out there, but they have pretty much all the bases covered. So I really like that. I think they did a good job just sort of like filling out their collection to like cover the bases, but I would like to see some kind of cooler shades in there at some point, maybe some different finishes or textures. So maybe someday we'll see more from them in that regard. For the most part, I think that these lipsticks are pretty true to what you see in the bottle. So this is the one that I'm wearing right now, and you can see that it looks pretty much the same as what's on my lips. I don't feel like these colors oxidize or change colors at all once you have them on, so that's great. I really do wish though that there was some way to kind of see them in person, or maybe if they just had more photographs on their websites, you can see different lighting and different skin tones. That would really help make purchasing decisions, because this is an online only brand and it's kind of hard to just like decide, especially when the photos they use are like high quality professional photos, of course. But I want to know what these look like on real people. Now there are a couple shades that I've been eyeing. I think I want to try a red one and like one of the more nude colors. I'm having a little trouble deciding which ones that I want to try, but I wish that they had a sort of like build your own bundle. I love that they have the discounted prices for the packs of lipsticks, but I kind of wish I could choose what shades I put into it. That would be pretty nice. I have found these lipsticks to be really, really long wearing. Like, these survive pretty much any meal I've had in them, which is crazy. Like, I've eaten sandwiches and soups and like things you shouldn't be able to get away with these lipsticks on. And for the most part, I've come out looking just fine at the end, which is pretty amazing. I feel like because these are on the thin side, I get a lot less transfer than some of the thicker lipsticks. But yeah, once this dries on, you're pretty much done. When I was doing the swatches for the try-on part of this video, I was struggling. Just like trying to rub these off right after you apply. I should have used an oil-based remover and maybe a little more care. I was just like going to town with my makeup wipe, but it hurt. Normally when I wear these for a full day, I don't have a lot of trouble getting them off, but if you are putting this on and taking them right off like I'm doing, yeah, it's a little tough to get these off. But in general, I don't have much of a problem with it because I am usually wearing these for a full day before I take them off. These lipsticks have quickly become a big recommendation that I make to my friends and family whenever they ask me my opinion about makeup, because these are very affordable. I mean, $6 a pop is really not bad. I think their color selection is pretty good, and I have found these to be some of the most comfortable and long-wearing liquid lipsticks that I have in my collection. So I am a big fan of these, and I cannot wait to go try out some more. And of course, to order a palette. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so I need to make sure I clean out my collection a little before I add one more to the family, but it is on my mind, and I am planning on trying to find one of their palettes that speaks to me at some point. Alright, I'm getting to the point where I feel like I am just sort of babbling random things, so now's a great time to end this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're looking for me, you can find me at any of the social media handles that you'll see down in the description box, or as always, you can find me at brokeforbeauty.com. Thank you again for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!